up, everybody? Friday, December 16th. Residences update. Jeff Beggins here. We are excited because we just closed out your neighbors. The Harbor Condos. All those units are now almost closed out. Got the final approvals from the Fannie Mae lender, so in the next week or so, all the remaining ones will be closed out. So you've got 38 amazing neighbors next door, so I'm sure you guys have got some great relationships out of that. So here's where we are. We're on your first floor. We're gonna walk you up to the fourth floor in just a second, but I want to show you what this all looks like. So remember we showed you the process. We went from the very beginning of demoing the old building, clearing everything down, test piling in, driving the pilings, pouring the footers around the pilings, getting everything poured and formed for the columns. Once the columns are up, setting up these tables to hold up the plywood that holds up the trays, which allows the steel cables to be running grids with all the power and the electrical conduits. Then it's formed, then the tables come down, then we lift the tables, we put them up, we do it again, and we do it again, and we do it again. So we're just gonna keep walking you through this process because it gets cooler and cooler literally every week. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching this whole process. So here, this looks a little different. Why would this look different? This is actually where the ramp is gonna be for the parking garage. So the whole first level is parking. Then we're gonna have the ramp going up to the second floor parking. So it's gonna be coming up here. You've got 3 units on this side, you got some parking, then you guys have your club level, fitness room, club area over on that side over there. So that's why there's this one hole in this gap on the second floor. So it's pretty interesting. So as we're walking through here, this gives you a really good idea of a lot of what we talk about. So Taylor, kind of shoot up here. Look how thick that slab is. I tried to illustrate that with the holes the other day. Well, that is a thick, thick, thick slab. And then you see those cables coming through. That's the ends of the cables that are running through all of your slabs. This literally is a fortress, guys. I just like to let you see these little things because as they pour and they form these, they'll be kind of hidden out of view. But that's just kind of giving you the strength and the foundation of what you have. So we're gonna go climb some ladders. We're gonna bring you up to the 4th floor. We're gonna show you how the views are coming along over there and give you a little bit of idea. They're getting ready to pour up there. So we'll again show you what the trays look like there in that setup. So let's go on up. Let's go take a look. All right, here we are, 2nd floor, right? So good perspective. We're gonna show you kind of where that ramp's gonna come up. So on this floor, unit 205, 206, 207, this is all gonna be parking. And then we have the club level room is over on that other side. So this is your 2nd floor. And then here, just the remnants. You can see how the tables here are still set up because we just haven't dropped them because that's just holding up this slab on the bottom. But that'll be broken down soon and that floor ceiling will look just like this one. So there's floor 2. As you can see, this is the width of your rooms, right? So I'll show you that up on the 3rd floor. Let's go up to number 3 and I'll show you a little bit better. You still rolling? This is going to be where the walls are coming up. So you're going to see the rebar starts coming up to form where the walls are going to be in between the units. So this will be 205. You can see how the plumbing and the electrical conduit is already run up through the slab, so they're ready to connect and they'll be able to go all the way through and connect right above you. So as you're walking through and seeing these videos, you're seeing how some of the wires are running up, how some of the plumbing is running up, and then how these rebars are coming through. This is actually going to be the demising walls between the units, right? So this whole unit will be 206. We'll go from this column all the way over to this column, and then all the way to the front where your front door is, and then opening up all the way to the back. And then you can see how big your balcony actually is. There's a little bit of a drop off here for the balcony to the edge. Huge, 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 wide, 27 wide, about 10 feet deep. Really, really nice balconies on these units. You guys are gonna love it. So as they're starting to take shape, I can already see the bedrooms and the baths and the kitchens and the laundry rooms and the doors, but as we get further along, you'll see that a little bit clearer, but it's exciting to watch this come. So here's number 2. Let's go walk you up to number 3. right, we just walked up on 3. Looks a lot different than 2. Why? Because on 2, we've already dropped the tables down and slid them out to put up here so we can get this one for the floor above here. So that would be the 4th floor above us. So all of these racks are here to support these tables that are holding up. We're going to go upstairs and show you this too. I just like to let you see the construction process and step-by-step, floor-by-floor. So everywhere you see here are these tables going all the way across to the very end. And then let's go for a little walk. It's like a little maze down here. It's kind of fun. So tables, 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 everything's set up here. Go through, I guess we're going to be doing a little bit underneath here. All right. So what the guys on the other end were doing was starting to drop some of those last tables, because as you can see this very end, they're not set up yet. So they're stacking them next to each other, next to another, next to each other. In fact, you're gonna see that crane ball is about to pick up that last one to set on top of here. Look at them taking the slack up right now. We'll step back and let them do their thing, but I want you guys to watch this. It's pretty cool. Up, and it's a hook to nothing. It's a big giant tease for us this morning. So, all right, let's go back to here. How you doing? So they're preparing for this next table. Will be flown in, and we'll sit right here, and then we'll sit right here. They'll have a few of them sitting here just to finish this whole section. So as you can see, they started on that far west side, and they're stacking them all the way through. So this guy's putting up some safety railings up there. I think they're getting ready to hook. Let's see what they're actually doing over here. Back a little bit, okay. You got it, you got it. All right. So while they're getting ready to hook that table up, we'll kind of take a little peek and look on what's on top of the tables going up here. Let's take a shot. All right, so here we are, we're up on 4. And you can see we just showed you from underneath what the tables look like from down below to hold up what we're standing on right now. And then you can see these cables are being run all the way this way, perpendicular that way, getting the strength in the grids going through. What these are gonna do is actually put the holes in the slab. So when the slab is poured, the slab will be this thick as you saw before. So the next step will be the concrete trucks will just come in and spray all the concrete, and they'll fill up from here to here. And then as that cures, this is actually the plywood on top of the tables we're standing on. Then once they pour the concrete and it cures, these tables will drop and all the concrete will remain. How does it remain? Because of all the strength in all these cables that are just crisscrossing all the way through with all that steel rebar. So really awesome. And then as you can see, these columns that are being formed right here, as you've watched before, these will be boxed in and framed and poured solid with a lot of steel inside these, and these will become the columns that will hold up the next tray above us right here. So this is just another re-illustration of how this is all happening. So I just wanted to kind of bring you this. And we're on 4. Look at the views up here already. We're looking over everything in the town. We're looking out to the Gulf of Mexico. We're looking to see the Gulf of Mexico over on that side. Beautiful sun shining through the clouds. It's just awesome. And every one of these units is direct waterfront. So every one of you is going to get this awesome view up here. It's awesome. Then we have another floor, and then we have the rooftop. So this is just a spectacular building. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching this process here. And it's going to make you sleep a lot better at night, seeing the strength and just the care. And this crew, beach builders, they're just phenomenal, excuse my language there. But just watching them from project to project, they're just first class, top notch, unbelievably amazing. Right? It's an honor and a pleasure to work with them on there. And Paige and Bill and the whole crew and Sean and Kevin, they're just really good people. So there you go. This was a little longer than normal, but I wanted to bring you a little more hands-on to show you what's happening, because a lot of times we don't get a chance to see all this. So that's it. This is the post-tension slab cables coming through on top of the rebar, and let you see how everything's being set up. So give you a couple seconds just to watch this, and then we'll be back with you in a couple weeks next year, I guess, to show you what's going on. By then, this will be poured and formed, and the columns will be up. Maybe we'll even have the 5th floor table set up by then. So just want to give you guys the update. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and thanks for being you, and reach out, and it's a pleasure on this journey with you guys. Thank you.